Today we're going to experiment with my neon paints and create an adorable ghost design. Let's get started. Neon paint can be really tricky to get a nice opaque solid coverage, so one of the tricks that I like to use is that I will mix the neon paints with a little bit of Liquitex gesso or white paint, and this just helps give it a little more solid background. I still use a base coat because most of the time. I'm not going to use it today because I'm working on a Santorini, but in any other case, I will use the Liquitex gesso as a base coat and also mixed into the neon paints, and it just helps so much. Now I'm just going to follow the colors of the rainbow and do kind of diagonal stripes across this Santorini stone, and I'm also kind of blending the colors a little bit. I'm not as worried about wiping the paintbrush off in between. I just want some stripes that kind of blend into each other in these neon colors going diagonally down the rock. I did do some extra coats, but for the sake of time, I'm not going to show them here. And the next step is that I am going to add glow-in-the-dark paint. And this is a neutral glow-in-the-dark paint, so it really doesn't have any color to it. It's kind of almost see-through, I guess. And I also don't know how old this bottle is. I can't remember when I bought it. So I did probably 6 coats of this just to make sure I had plenty on there and the glow effect would work. Now I'm taking my Posca PC1MR black paint pen and I'm just going to draw some little scattered ghost shapes. So it's really kind of an elongated semicircle with a little wavy line underneath. And I'm just going to turn the rock every which way, get them in there, and add some eyes. So the eyes are just 2 little ovals into the ghosts, and I'm just going to fill this stone up with them. And what we're going to do is a negative space design. I've seen Rock Painting 101 do this with some really cute floral designs, and I've always wanted to try it. And so the idea is that we're going to have these have the color shine through, but then the rest is going to get filled in with black, so it'll be a black background, and then the colors will shine through those middle spaces of the ghosts and the hearts and the little circles that I'm creating here. I'm trying to create just lots of little opportunities for the colors to shine through here, because the next step is I'm going to start filling in that negative space, and I'm using a disposable eyeliner brush to outline each of the little shapes. So all of the ghosts, all of the hearts, and all of the little dots, because this is kind of such an intricate and close together design. I wanted to use the disposable eyeliner brush because it allows for a whole nother level of detail and control. I'm not necessarily going to fill in the whole thing because there are larger spaces that I can use a bigger paintbrush for, but I wanted to make sure that we get everything outlined with this little detail brush. So I'm going to speed this up here and let you watch the whole design kind of come to life as the black background fills in. Now I'm going to take a dotting tool and I'm going to add the little open mouths on the ghosts. So it's just simply a dot where their mouth should go. Very simple, very easy. And now I'm going to take some extreme hologram glitter paint and I'm going to create some glitter hearts and dots on the black background just for a little of extra sparkle. If somebody finds this rock when it's light outside and it's not glowing, this will add a little bit of extra eye-catching element to it. Now for the big test, let's see if this thing glows. And it does. How cute is this? And you can even see the gradations of the rainbow showing through the glowing, which I wasn't expecting. And here's a peek of it sparkling in the sunlight. Thank you so much for stopping by to watch. You want another idea? Check out this video I have on the screen. Keep spreading that kindness, and I'll see you next time. Take care.